Okta, right? Do we flex him into the XP lane or do we put him in the roam? But there just seems to be better trades, I would say, than rather getting yourself to the bell rig. So Falcons will start by banning out Melissa, Atlas. Over on the other side, it's TL being like, yeah, we're not going to give you that Paquito. So they take out Frey and Paquito.
Maybe ban Uranus and then try to go for the Barats.
Yeah.
Barats, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good move. Barrett's one. You don't have to worry about those two XP laners anymore. Just be honest with your trades for it. And then if ever Liquid are forced to ban out the Barretts, you can suddenly get Hirara for yourself, and then you can work around.
Ban Uranus.
If you don't ban the Yura, then they're probably going to consider first picking the Yura, and then Liquid are going to end up picking up the Barretts, but then you could still make Barrett's jungle work. We even saw a version of that. Barrett's jungle Rafaela mid or Rafaela roam.
Oh, yeah.
You could throw it back, and then that's when you suddenly put Sanford in a carry EXP laner. You put him in something like a Lapu Lapu that will hurt more. Even Benedetta if you want. You go Predator mode. We asked for balance earlier. You what's the other version?
Anchor
Mode, yeah.
So either Apex, Predator, or Apex, Anchor. So we're going to have like 2 modes for whatever he ends up doing.
Oh, wow. He's getting so much more. He's just not King Bob. He's not CC Immune. He's like Anchor.
Now he's Anchor Man, Ron Burgundy.
Anchor Man, Ron Burgundy.
Ron Burgundy.
Stay beautiful, San Diego. Marcel gets taken out. So, yeah, no, Barats.
Yeah.
Barats.
It's Baratsable.
This is a first pick Barats.
I would say Barats or Hirara. Coin flip.
What if they're like, nah, Rafaela?
Uranus.
No.
There's so many options now, though. That's one of the things about this meta, right? It's kind of it's kind of chaotic, man.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing. If you Barats now, you're not even confirming Uranus on TLPH. Because they don't have to.
Yeah.
Not immediately.
Because that Barretts can be flexed. And so is the Barretts, is the Euro. What's the other option that we had earlier?
What?
Because Melissa's also gone, so you don't have to surprise Melissa first pick. You know, just go Rafael.
I just randomly said Rafaela, but it's probably not going to happen.
Oh, yeah, there.
Nah.
Barretts. And then now will Liquid answer right away with Uranus.
They don't have to, but it's okay to do so.
Yeah, you can save it for later. If it's not going to be your Uranus, then you get Alice. If it is a clear... I think Falcons can hold on to showing whether it is a Barrett's jungle or EXP. But knowing Falcons, they might just go ahead and pick up Nolan. Yeah, okay, now that you see the Selena, the Barretts might be slow, like you're just going to be constantly red. I think you just go Nolan now and just show that the Barretts is going EXP. You go Nolan and then save your roam. I think it wouldn't be too bad to just pick up the mid.
Yeah. I wonder how much practice KarlTzy has had on the Hirara.
Plenty.
Because, like, that was a lot. I mean, his MSC performance on it, like, a lot of people were talking about it.
Yeah.
Again, it's a month.
Yeah, it's a month.
Since we last saw them.
Yeah, I'm just curious, like, what are the stats on that? You know, like, his practice time.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rafaela and the Fanny.
Not bad.
This is a Aurora Turquia move. And then you get the Badang. Perfect.
Oh my god, that's it. There's so much.
I think Liquid can sweep Falcons here, not gonna lie.
There's so much that Falcons have to get Kyle through.
Yeah.
The
Arrows.
Badang and Selena alone.
Yeah, arrows, walls,
And now,
fists.
now Falcons have to consider banning out the Moskov, even the Brody, but then maybe not the Brody. If ever, just ban out the Moskov and then leave the gold laner.
You can't even win.
That's for it.
You can't even win 1v1 against the Hirara.
Yeah.
As a Fanny, like you'd have to think twice to do that.
Let's look early game though. If ever Liquid will have an answer possible for the Barretts.
Yeah.
Because if their lineup looks like they don't have anything for the Barretts, and then Falcons can force game 3. We look at it at red 4. There's a considering. Oh yeah, Glue Roam Rafaela mid is a nasty combo.
What about Novario? Is that going to be banned out here too? Like, that is just also, like, is that their last ban from TL towards Falcons? Do they not want to put the potential for it to be a Raf Novaria?
I don't think Fanny in the jungle is the same as Paquito in the jungle. He's fine. He washed it off.
Okay, he's got it. He's got it.
But he's slightly wet.
His hair looks great.
Yeah.
Zero dandruff.
Yeah.
No flakes there.
Not one bit. There's a Uranus banned out, so you're sure that the the Barats is getting a good bite in. It's the worst possible thing to chew down on.
The Uranus.
Yep. A floating Celestial Guardian.
I think Liquid needs to save their gold laner for last. Just show your EXP laner now.
Ooh, the Eudora instead.
Eudora. Oh yeah, because you're playing Hirara Selena. You want that safe.
By the way, big shout out to all these people here on a holiday, man. I was just thinking about that. It's holiday time.
It's a perfect
It's a perfect time to go
day.
play MPL. Yeah.
It's a perfect day. It's a holiday. There's a modicum of sunshine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a
traffic
long weekend too. I forgot.
There you
it
go.
was even.
That's why people have come out. That's why the Ness and the Cavalry are out here. There's the Eudora taken out. Liquid are not just convinced that this is a mid Rafaela. Neither am I.
I love to see this too. Like Coach Moody, I've noticed he does this a lot with the draft, right? He's thinking. The finger there, that's thinking of what they should go with.
That's
they
the
go with the
thinking finger.
thinking finger.
Yeah. So they're more will.
3 times.
I'm not gonna say that. Oh.
I bet a couple people at home tried.
Hey, this is glasses off Sanji. Is he contacts now?
I was wondering because when we saw his OOTD, but then also when we saw him before, I was like, did he get contacts or did he get surgery?
Oh yeah, might have gotten like the laser in his eye. Well, okay, so Brody was one of the gold laners we were expecting as an option for Liquid. The other one being Moskov, of course. So we called that.
Moskov is, I guess, much better against a Fanny anyways,
Fanny.
too. Yeah.
It's kind of like one of the default answers, at least for a gold laner.
There's a Claude.
Okay.
So one more to reveal where the Rafaela's going.
Rafaela.
No, I was thinking maybe Kimmy, but yeah, they might double down on the Novari again.
Yeah.
But it's reverse.
It could even just be used for the vision. Like, vision aspect is really good, but that doesn't sound like, oh, they're going Belric.
Okay, we come back. It is a mid Rafaela, Roam Beleric.
I like this a little bit better, but I'm still leaning more Liquid in this lineup.
Okay, to be fair, I think the Beleric is a good choice because you want to flush out traps.
Yeah.
So you want a tree to do that.
And you also want to lock down the Hira if you can, or at least force, like, the mobility of the
Someone to body block the Badang.
Yeah.
And imagine like a Selena combo getting stopped mid.
Dude. But Belric's been punched multiple times by Paquito. Now he's going to get punched by Batang. Like,
that's true. Chopped down by Hirara.
yeah.
Ooh. Carmilla EXP, okay. So this is Liquid's take on making the Carmilla EXP that we saw earlier from Aurora Gaming and Nafs. See if they're gonna make it work.
So this is not what I think about when I think of Apex Anchor, though. Like,
yeah,
it's neither.
Carmilla.
What is that?
What is it? What is? It's not a Predator, and
is
it's
it gonna
not
rock Revitalize too?
Yeah, it is. It is revitalized.
Yeah, it is
for
revitalized.
Sure. If it doesn't, I'll be surprised. Because Carmilla can't do a lot of Carmilla things for longer team fights without revitalize.
Yeah, because what else would you take? Flicker?
Yeah. We've seen with Purify before, but
Okay,
that's
it's
a while back.
revitalized. Yeah, revitalized.
So it has been a thing that's been going around in scrims, apparently.
Yeah.
Here we go. One more look at Falcons' lineup to try and take us all the way. Renmar, you mentioned you feel a little better, but I also appreciate how they're investing in Purifies now.
Yeah. They need it for the Badang. They need it for the
Selena.
Even
for
though
the Carmilla.
Yeah, the Carmilla. You need to get out of that.
Here we go. Game number 2 could end here right now with another sweep back-to-back to open up Season 18. Or if Falcons can take us all the way again, an additional chapter in the long-running rivalry known as the Clash of Titans.
Yeah, we definitely need it. Jaypee already deep into enemy territory.
Hello.
Just getting the information. At least wants to just go ahead and try to get that, obviously, that referee down from Kyle, but he might just call it back from here. Okay.
Emblem sets all pretty standard.
Wow, look at the speed at which Karl went.
Very, very quickly.
I mean, it is a Selena.
Yeah.
So he got the leashing of all leashes.
Mm-hmm. So that quick little bite there onto the buff, just so that you could help out your jungler.
And a Season Hunter on the mid laner.
Yeah. Which is why I think Turtle 1 could go really well for Liquid.
Oh!
A little pushback. Not going to help with that arrow being landed there. But one thing I'm wondering, too, now that we see the Carmilla twice, like from match to match, but this time in the hands of Sanford instead of Nats, how different will this be? And is this part of an answer just dealing with the potential of, they're going to follow through in a Ratha Dryad from Ogwyn? So we have a Curse of Blood ultimate that we can fight that with, but also you can, because you can't really surprise people with a Carmilla on a Revitalize. Oh, nice arrow. It's Oakland.
Whoa, little combo wombo there.
Despite the Rafaela giving the Belric another chance, at the end of the day, if you eat everything from the Selena and the Badang, you're gonna be forced to go home.
Uh-oh. Teddy could be in trouble. Pops the flicker already. Kyle's under the turret. He's got, okay, first blood. I didn't know if he'd be able to survive. Wow, Super Marco getting really low too. But good play up there by Falcons.
Yeah, good start. I think Teddy wasn't able to land the knockback, Spear of Misery. But Liquid are still going to be getting this turtle unless Falcons can turn it.
Jaypee.
Oh, Jaypee!
Nice wall set up here. But whoa, Hadji!
What?
Hadji gets the turtle secured. Daytona's welcome going to be used as Jaypee falls. They're looking for more. It's Flap, and there's going to be Hadji to follow, but he gets away with the burst of speed. He's going to go ahead and get the revive it through as well. But man, talk about a steal on the turtle.
Yeah, unfortunate for Liquid, very fortunate for Falcons. But we saw the theory put into practice with the Curse of Blood, strong for punishes, and with the Hirara and the Selena together, that's a lot of burst damage spread out.
Oh, unfortunate that JP did not have his ult just yet. He was just at level 3 when that fight broke out. Imagine if he had the fist crack.
Yeah.
That's why I was like wondering, where's the follow through?
Oh.
They missed the ult.
Wait, force flying here. Stun on Ogwin. Kyle's flying around, cabling around. But Flap is playing Guardian here, so they just want to go ahead and get that Lith Wander. They secure it, and they disengage.
All right, let's see how the next fight goes. Or I think for the next fight, they both have to attempt getting a big pick off. Don't just wait for the next turtle. Be proactive with it. Invade, get info, get a kill, and if you don't, then you back off.
Hard farm.
Yeah.
Continue building up the 1,000 gold up, and yeah, lane per lane, there's a little bit of gold on Falcons.
Might be a little bit of a tell right now, though. Seems like JP, a lot of his rotations goes along with wherever KarlTzy is in that part of that map. So it might be safe to assume if you're Falcons, once you see JP, safe to say Karl's on the other side or close to him.
Okay. I think even with this, again, Kyle, one of the more prolific Fanny players through this. So far, he's been able to go ahead and farm up well, contest well, had a kill for himself. I'm just wondering at some point.
Whoa.
Oh, hold on. Daytona's welcome. Flap already brought really low. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Sanji picks up a kill.
Well, exactly what we were asking for any one of them, and Liquid was able to check it, but of course, with the passive of that Rafaela, brings him back.
Oh, you were right, Renmar. That whole thing happened without JP. So wherever JP is, Karl is on the opposite side.
Yeah. It's a good tell. And to see if Falcons read it. If not, then good for Liquid. But good hold right now by Sanford and JP. They're delaying this.
They're going to delay this.
Oh.
Hadji spawning out here. Oh, Kyle jumping in for Sanford. Brought to half health. Karl working on the green camp. Doesn't have to fully commit to the turtle just yet.
Detna's welcome is off in just a few. Once it is off, they could reposition via flicker. Falcons secure the turtle first, so that's 2 for 2.
Yeah, they're not going to be greedy with it. They know that the full stack Barrett has been a little bit longer, meaning the Falcons has the resources to survive even if JP has his ultimate in the combo.
Oh, JP.
Gonna try.
Goes in, uses the ultimate too. SOD dropped in. Teddy's going to join the fight. They just don't have much firepower, but a Curse of Blood might be able to help them out. Daytona's welcome already used, but a blazing do it from Super Marco comes through. Forget the Curse of Blood. Falcons has the damage, and now Teddy trying to clear out the wave, but he's going to get collapsed down.
Here comes Kyle!
Kyle swings in, but Super Marco will get the kill.
Perfect Curse of Blood, but an even better Wrath of Dryad from Ogwin. Falcons are clapping back. Don't count them out just yet.
This is what they were looking for in game number 1, the clinch, fighting in tight spaces, a la John Wick, CQC. And how perfect is it that they started off with a feint by Liquid? I could have sworn Liquid was going to win, given the perfect SOD, into the fist break and crack, but Falcons were just waiting for the perfect moment to unleash their ults.
Yeah, it
And
felt like
what conversion?
it felt like they had a Curse of Blood, man. Like
Yeah.
the damage on that blazing duet, where is that from?
Marco is just at
What does he have?
an item and a half? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's got a corrosive scythe.
I think everything was just piled up well together. think even they were surprised. I mean, you have to like, take into account maybe even the Barrett stomps the basic attacks.
I see it now. There's very little physical defense on Liquid right now. No one built like a Rogue Jerkin. There is a Dreadnought armor on 40. But that aside, they were taking raw physical damage.
Yeah, well,
now
that you mentioned it, yeah. Now you got the anti-crash built in. But that's, again, great fight for Team Falcons to get them hopefully to the Game 3 in this Clash of Titans. The last turtle's going to be up here. They've already got 2. We'll see if they secure themselves the 3rd one.
That's an arrow thrown out by Sanji, drawing the line, waiting for Karl to secure his orange. Look at this body block by Falcons. Big, chunky, meaty heroes up front. Flap threatening a Detna's welcome. Does he know? Arrow thrown out.
Flap can take this, though. He's tanky enough. They waited for Kyle to make his way for this turtle. He should be able to just secure it. There's no opening here for KarlTzy to even get in range. So 3 for 3 on the turtles for Team Falcons. Great start to this game for them, leading into that first Lord. Once it comes up, they're in position.
It's the power of the Barretts. You just charge up that Detonus welcome, and then that's a sign for you to just get on out of there. Good little cheeky attempt by Teddy to try and steal that turtle away with the SOD. But at that point, that was pretty much all Falcons. And we were asking earlier if Team Liquid had the capability to mess up that Barretts. They were able to give him 2 kills, but at this point, they can't kill it anymore.
Oh, this early on, 7.5 minutes. Shades of what Liquid did to Falcons in Game 1.
Yep.
They're popping Holy Shields this quick.
Yeah, so what does this say? Like, is this one of those things where it's like, you got to let Teddy get online for this to work? You got to, let somehow that perfect setup happen with the Curse of Blood from Stanford?
Oh, man, I'm going to say something that Liquid fans and Liquid haters echo.
What's that?
Karl on Hirara, question mark.
That's why I said when it was locked.
You were thinking it, folks. Y'all were thinking it.
Yeah.
I just had the guts to say it.
I asked, was that the time put in for this Hirara? I mean, it's not just KarlTzy, obviously, but it's just the team playing around it. We had the whole discussion about how Hirara needs the support.
Uh-oh. That is welcome!
Sanford going to be thrown in the wall. He's going to be taunted in too. They already dropped down the Wrath of the Dryad. Sanford is gone. Team still looking for a fight though. They go in and Jaypee Karl could be next. He does take out Owen. Now he's trying to get away from Kyle. Kyle's going to chase him down. Karl goes in. He gets the triple. But finally shut down by Super Marco.
Impressive, though, from Liquid to turn that into a 3 for 3.
The setup by Jaypee. Oh, Marco found Sanji.
Oh, arrow thrown out. Super Marco, he'll be on my back. Teddy helping Sanji here. Man, mind you, we were just talking about the Hirara for KarlTzy.
Yeah.
Doubt us again.
Doubt us again.
And he showed up with it, but Falcons are going to be rushing this Lord. Jaypee has the info.
JP's got it. Half health on the Lord.
Karl's a little too far off. There's no way they can contest this. Falcons score.
Hey, they fought hard for that one, even at the whim of losing a couple bodies, but at least Kyle was able to go ahead and help secure that Lord. And now they're going to march towards the base of TL.
All right, in terms of the farm, KarlTzy still leading this Fanny. 3-1-3, 2-1-4 for Kyle. God. Already up to a Malefic Roar. There's the War Axe for the Fanny. Similar item build, except the difference between the Hunter Strike and the Heptases, between the Fanny and the Hirara.
Fellas, I'm going to say it now. Barats is over-tweaked.
He's overtuned a little bit?
Yeah. He has resilience built into the kit, so as long as he's a big guy, or, at least
dude
close to it, the traps, the arrows, they do very well.
He's a bad man. Oh, Conceal was used, actually. They're pushing him off his orange. KarlTzy's going to have to say goodbye to his buff. They got to deal with the Lord, though, making its way up top.
Grand Theft Orange. KarlTzy is starved. And if Falcons have their way, they're going to have 2 Holy Shields pop. And that would be okay for a First Lord.
Yeah. One big pop by Jaypee. Time it up with a Curse of Blood. Teddy to free hit.
Oh, Daytona's welcomed again. Right on target. They're going for it. Wrath of Dry drop down. Kyle goes in under the turret. They're actually collapsed on. Karl looking for his own opening towards Super Marco. Oh! And they got the damage and they take out Super Marco. Flap's going to be next. And TL turns it in full speed as they take out Hadji as well.
Doubts answered. 5-1-4 for the Hirara of KarlTzy.
If in Game 1 it was Falcons who wanted to get in the clinch, now Liquid are the ones who want to get in your face. There was nothing Marco could have done. The iframes, the burst into the spell vamp, if you get a Hirara on you like that, it's over.
I mean, they have been doing this though, right? Daytona welcomed Sanford again.
Yep.
But this time, because he's got a little more defense, he's able to at least drop down what? The Revitalize and the Curse of Blood here.
This is after the fact. But I think the problem with that engagement was Flap, again, may have been looking for a more ideal spit out.
Yeah.
And throwing Sanford into other members of Liquid, not into the turret.
And then they decided to spread out Liquid.
Yeah.
I think the disengage also could have been so much cleaner for Falcons. They left Super Marco behind there, or maybe Marco just took the wrong pathing to get out of that fight. You know, for Liquid.
Yeah,
this
maybe he was an inch off on the BMI. He wanted to go on the other side of the orange. But
yeah. So this is one of the things that I was thinking about earlier with the Carmilla getting picked into the Barret. So Carmilla EXP. You get bitten down, but then theoretically you should be able to survive long enough, especially if you have the Revitalize. You survive that, you get out of the Detonus Welcome, you drop down a Curse of Blood, that's your job. Because you've already taken out one big ticket ultimate from your opponents, from the Barrets, and then you fight.
That's you're trapped in here with me, sequence.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
KarlTzy's taking a little bit of damage, but now that this Lord is up, I think Falcon should still have the majority of the control about it. It's just more so, again, of, like you guys mentioned, the Daytona's welcome positioning that they're going for here. TL looks to possibly just trying to get down a purple pressure, or it does help that this tier 1 mid turret is still up for Team Falcons though too.
The fact that Koyl is still getting his purple with very little problems means they're still in control, yes, but once Liquid find their footing and say, yeah, go for Kyl's buff, then that becomes a problem. That's when we can say the shoe is on the other foot. Now Koyl playing footsies with Hadji!
He pops a flicker, but Super Marco will be able to take him out, and Jaypee is going to be next.
SOD.
And SOD drops in. Teddy has to join the fight. But Marco pops the blazing duet. And Karl, he's trying to make magic happen by himself. He's got a bit of shield.
Going after Marco.
He's going to go in, but he doesn't. Does he have enough? Karl! Here comes Koyl to shut him down. And that should be all they need for Team Falcons to take this Clash of Titans to a Game 3. Jaypee will be up in a couple seconds, but it's not enough as they go in to take down the Crystal. We've got a Clash of Titans on our hands.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going all the way.